Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Cap and welcome back to the channel, another 7 Days to Die video. Recently I had a viewer mention something to me that they had thought that the armor in the game really didn't do a whole lot as far as protection in different situations, and so I thought I would kind of put it to the test. And I have my brother in the game with me now, and he's just got a regular 44 Magnum, which I'll show you a picture of what the damage rating is that, and I have basically nothing on right now. I'm just standing around almost in my birthday suit. But I did go ahead and collect some plant fiber armor, animal hide armor, leather armor, scrap iron, and iron chest armor, and then a regular t-shirt. And as you can see, if it's a really high quality item, it has a much better damage resistance percentage than the lower quality ones. So of course, when you're making these, you want to have all your crafting and your skills and your level up much higher, so you get the better versions of these. But I thought what we'd do today is just do some basic testing to see how much each of these will actually protect against. So what he's going to do is we're going to do a baseline to start with. He's going to shoot me right in the chest, 44 Magnum, just to see how much damage it actually does, and then we'll test and see how much different that is with all the other different armor equipped here. So, whenever you're ready, shoot me in the chest. Alright. Oh, nice shot. Okay, so I took 49 points of damage on this one. Go ahead and use a first aid. Get that back up there. Now, the individual clothing and the shirt and the hoodies and things like that you find laying around, they do offer some concussive and puncture damage resistance as well, but it's usually a low percentage, even for some of the better ones there. So I'm not going to try and put these too much in there, because you're going to be wearing these anyway. The things I'm going to try and test are mostly going to be the armor. So, as a baseline, took 49 points of damage when I was just protecting myself with my huge pectoral muscles. So we're going to put on just a basic plant fiber shirt now and see how much this actually does it with this one. And then we'll test it with the low quality one too here. So, fire at will. Alright, so with the plant fiber armor on there, the higher quality one, you can see it did 48 points of damage to me, so it actually protected against one more than the last one did. Alright, we're going to move on to the animal hide chest armor. Fire at will. Alright, so the animal hide armor didn't do much better than the plant fiber did. Still took 48 points of damage. Okay, now we'll try it with the leather chest armor. I'm going with just the highest quality here, because this is going to show the best case scenario here. Okay, leather chest armor's got a much better concussive and puncture percentage protection than the animal hide. So let's see how the leather does. Alright, fire at will. So that one still did 47 points of damage too. So that one really didn't do a whole lot as far as protecting me either. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to some scrap iron chest armor, see how it works out. Alright, give it a second. Or we can go ahead and shoot now, that works too. Alright, so this one did 45 points of damage here, so it slightly improved how much it was going to protect against. But still not very good. But granted, I mean, the 44 Magnum does a whole lot of damage. So this is kind of like worst case scenario. The zombies aren't going to be running around with handguns. So, alright, let's check out the iron chest armor. This has got the highest of the groupings that I have picked. It's a very high level chest armor. Okay, now fire at will. Alright, see, with the iron chest armor, it's 44 damage here. That's how much I took with this one. So, even iron chest armor with a Magnum, it still didn't actually protect that much. Now, let's test it out real quick. Let's put a basic t-shirt on and see if that'll actually add a little bit more to it as well. Just to see how much damage protection that'll add, just having the extra t-shirt. Okay, fire at will. Yep, that still did the same amount there. So, with at least the 44 Magnum, the armor protection doesn't seem to really do a whole lot. We need to test it out with something like melee damage or a much less powerful weapon than the hand cannon. Okay, so now we're going to test out melee weapons and see how they will do, because that's what the zombies are going to be hitting with, is melee. Going to be attacking and clawing and biting, that sort of thing. They're not going to be carrying around handguns, so we'll see how this actually works out. So he's got a spiked reinforced club, and right now I have nothing on besides just my chest. So we'll see how much it does as far as the baseline goes. So go ahead. Alright, so it did 16 points of damage, hit me in the chest with absolutely no armor on. So we'll try this out here. I'm going to leave the t-shirt off as far as that goes. Okay, so now we'll try it with the animal hide armor. So go ahead and see how much that actually does. Alright, so that did 16 points of damage too. And we'll move on to the next one, doing some leather chest armor, see how well this works out. Alright, let's come over here and hit me in the chest again. So that protected against about 16 points total as well. Alright, we'll try it against scrap chest iron. Go for it. Okay, so that protected against about 14, so slightly better than the other one did, but it's still not a huge increase considering that it's scrap iron chest armor. All right, let's try the iron armor chest armor here. Go ahead. All right, so that protected against slightly better. It was more or less about 13 to 14, so even just barely better than the rest of them. So from the testing I have here with no skills, no stats, see, I don't have any skills in there. I'm level 0. I haven't put anything in there. My character is level 1. I haven't added anything to it. This is just borderline baseline damage protection here. You can see that the armor doesn't really protect that well, even if it shows this percentage here. So I know the different weapon variances and distances and all that other stuff that can affect how much it's actually protecting against as well. But when you got something like iron chest armor, or this right here, this showing 50% concussive protection, and it didn't protect any more than just the baseline, basically, kind of makes me wonder how well the armor can actually protect you. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for your time. If you have any questions or comments, do drop it in the section down below, and I'll answer them as quick as I can. You know, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, because I truly do appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Thank you guys so much for your time. You have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Let's see, this one's got a... Holy cow. Where did you just... I wasn't ready. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and test this out against the next piece of armor here. So let's get everything set up and oh crap. You son of a